A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant diplomatic development, 3 American citizens who were wrongfully detained in China have been released and are on their way back to the United States. The individuals, Mark Swidan, Kylie, and John Leung, were the last remaining Americans classified as wrongfully detained by the U.S. government. Their release, announced by the White House, comes as part of a negotiated prisoner swap between the U.S. and China, highlighting a rare moment of cooperation between the two countries amidst ongoing tensions. Mark Swidan, who had been imprisoned for 12 years and was facing the death penalty on drug charges, Kylie, detained since 2016 on espionage charges, and John Leung, who was sentenced to life in prison on similar charges, are now expected to reunite with their families after years of separation. The National Security Council expressed relief, stating, "Soon they will return and be reunited with their families for the first time in many years." This development follows a series of high-level discussions between U.S. and Chinese officials, including a recent meeting between President Joe Biden and Chinese President Xi Jinping at the APEC summit in Peru. According to sources, the negotiations for this prisoner swap have been ongoing for several months, with U.S. officials advocating for the return of the wrongfully detained Americans. The release of these individuals is seen as a diplomatic victory for the Biden administration in its final months, particularly as it coincides with the Thanksgiving holiday, a time traditionally associated with family reunions. Kylie's son, Harrison Lee, expressed gratitude towards the Biden administration for their efforts, stating, "They delivered just in time for the holidays." The release also reportedly includes the return of at least one Chinese citizen detained in the U.S., though specific details about that individual remain unclear. The ongoing dialogue between the U.S. and China has been crucial in addressing issues related to human rights and wrongful detentions, and this latest development signals a potential thaw in relations that have been strained over various geopolitical issues, including trade disputes and security concerns. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken confirmed he had spoken to the 3 Americans during their journey home, ensuring their well-being and expressing his happiness for their return. The release of these detainees is part of a broader pattern observed during Biden's presidency, which has seen the release of over 70 Americans from various countries, including Russia, Venezuela, and Iran. As the U.S. lowers its travel advisory level for mainland China to exercise increased caution, it remains to be seen how this diplomatic breakthrough will influence future relations between the two nations. The release of Swidan, Lee, and Leung not only brings closure to their families but also raises hopes for improved dialogue and cooperation in the future, as both nations navigate a complex landscape of international diplomacy. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.